Hello guys and welcome to episode 14 of In Hindsight. This is going to be week 4, game 2 against Dignitas. We won the previous game. I'm playing Savanas and of course when playing Savanas, let me just change this real fast, you know, the OCD sometimes. You gotta go and give some weed to your team. The weed is the little happy tree. So last game obviously was a bit of a rough one in the early game, so this game we have full pressure. This is actually a very brief pause. I think this was a misclick. I think he meant to press F11. It was really rough in duo. And now we have Rama and Savanas against Amaterasu and Izanami. So this is insane pressure versus insane pressure. Now this the early laning phase is not going to be any better. However, I have probably two of the best plays I've made in my entire life. I'm making this game, so this is going to be a nutty game to watch. If you're new to In Hindsight, it's the series where I watch back my SPL games and I try and explain what I did, why I would do it, and we look at what I did wrong and what I could have done to avoid that, or what I could have done to make it better, you know, missed opportunities and that stuff. So I'm just sitting here watching it from my puff. I'm getting upgraded, actually I'm not getting upgraded shell, I'm getting boots one, guard is blessing, we're just checking for the proxy, kind of scared taking a proxy, shell, 4 health pots and 2 multi-pots. Like we are gonna fight in the lane, but we're not gonna fight more than the first wave, so I think going boots is alright in this scenario. So here I just want to look for the root on Amaterasu. Strix is gonna jump straight onto EmilZy, which is gonna be a bit problematic because Emil's actually gonna get pushed out. And this gets really awkward now, because now we kind of have to start on the purple buff, which is really the situation we don't want to be in. I think this is just really poorly planned by us. So we think we can out secure this purple right here, which we definitely could have done, but I just completely mistimed my one and I almost died for it as well. Almost getting first blood in 2 games in a row. That's rough, man. So that either could have been avoided by EmilZy positioning more towards right of lane, or by me just not sucking. Regardless, Izanami Amaterasu is a lot of pressure because Izanami gets the free cast because Amaterasu is such big of a threat. So definitely hurts us quite a bit. She's gonna dash in here. We really don't have any control in this lane at all, which is super shitty for us. So just gonna forward the lane a bit. We're getting super poked out here by Izanami again. She's just doing work, chopping through us. We call out to our team that Amaterasu is coming towards mid and they should really be careful. We say, yo boys, Izanami is coming as well. You really want to watch out, man. They're gonna get oracles here. Unfortunate for us. EmilZy is going for the back camp. So by Emil going for the back camp here and me last turning, that actually means the overall effective farm by us is going to be a lot better. Like we're not in that bad of a spot. Like the XP kind of sucks obviously, but it's not that bad at all, right? So gold wise, definitely not bad. We have a bit of a lead. They got zoned 2 minions. I still got them. I'd put my basic attack down there so I wouldn't get zoned. And me too, we're going to lose those minions anyway. So I'm just playing a bit up here. Shell this game mainly because they have so much like burst, right? I can't really sprint too many of their abilities, like sprint won't help me. I think Blink is too greedy, because that's definitely the second relic I want. Just because Maniac's playing Changa, he can get the sprint later on, so I can still get my Blink. So we're just keeping the minions here at our tower line, so we can make sure that we don't get zoned. The next thing that's gonna happen here is they're probably gonna try and invade our purple buff, which could get pretty problematic, so we definitely need to be aware of that possibility. So we're like, yo, they're gonna go into a purple buff, so what we need to do now is we need to delay, right? Because adapting is gonna want to rotate over. I missed my one pretty poorly right there, and I'm looking for a pull. I just pull in Amaterasu, and by doing this, I'm just buying time, right? I'm gonna pop my shell here. Perhaps a tad too late, but adapting's gonna manage to rotate all the way over. And I'm like, yo, guys, we can honestly probably get a kill on Izanami here, so I'm gonna root Izanami, pop my heal, just try and bait some abilities here. And Izanami gets engaged on, they pop shell. Adapting is gonna go ham for the kill. Emil dashes in. I miss my pull and I see Adapting gets super low, so I just kinda panic and try and get the kill more than anything. Just I think that's alright at the end of the day, like me taking that kill, because me getting tanky is gonna be such a big deal this game. They can farm me super hardcore if they want to. Because they have Susano, right? They have Sol, they have Amaterasu, so me getting ahead is not bad at all. And I just want to make sure that the Adapting didn't die there. Here Trix is just kind of trying to be annoying, zoning me out of the way, but I'm just gonna make sure I get most of it. Just pop it right there to get that. Blow up my heal. I'm like, Susano's probably gonna be around now, so I'm just gonna back all the way out. The thing here is that Trix tank actually uses minions, or like more minions than I do. I'm like, we're gonna lose those minions anyway in the tower, so I'm just gonna go ahead and back out, get my tank boots, get some wards. Again, reinforce this game. Super, like it works so well against Izanami, Amma, Sol, Curofed, right? Like he's gonna stack it up super fast, because he's most likely gonna go, what is that item called? The one that's not Brawler's Beats, like Jordan's Wrath or Titan's Bane. That's gonna help you. So I'm playing up mid. You can see the XP difference is actually in Dick's favor, although we do have a gold lead. I think XP lead is mainly because EmilZy is gonna get that wave in duo, right? So we're in a pretty good spot right here. We're trying to get mid camps right here. If we can get mid camp control and just get like oracles here as well, that's really good for us. Again, we're getting the neutral farm. I keep talking about this, but neutral farm is so important. If we can get control of that this game, it's really gonna help us. So we're gonna get the oracles and we're gonna rotate over to mid while they get a kill in solo. This is super important. Adapting is just like really going hand this game, which is kind of what we need. A bit bad that I get the last hits here there. I don't know if I have full guidance blessing. Yeah, I don't have full guidance blessing, so definitely shouldn't take last hits. We get all the mid camps here, which is such a benefit for us. Like us getting both mid camps and oracles. You guys can see that in the XP graph as well. How we're just climbing back because we're getting the neutral farm. So we're gonna speed up a bit. Not much is gonna happen here. I'm gonna rotate right here, see if there's a kill on Izanami. She's gonna spot me out on the ward. Probably gets called out as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and clear out the wave, heal up Emil. Like, oh, wanna do one wave more? Wanna go pearl buff? So we're gonna clear out the wave. Gonna back after the wave here. Oh, Emily too most likely is gonna back after the wave. Like, yo Emil, you should really get the last hits here so I can get my guidance blessing. I take one of the last hits. I'm like, take the last hits. So I'm not gonna basic attack. I'm just like, yep. First item here, I probably want Lotus Crown. We do have a Changa as well, but Lotus Crown is definitely still going to help me out a ton. MP5 is going to be really beneficial to me. Whereas if I go soft, I'll really be lacking mana. You can't play too much around Sylvanas 1. So, or like, at least in competitive, it's super hard to just sit in your mana pot and just heal up the mana. Not a lot happening. We're looking for the back camp invades, right? Adapting is super big right now. We know Susano has no beat, so we're gonna go super ham from the Susano kill. Adapting's gonna go in. He's gonna hit the ult here. I'm just gonna make sure Yaman stays safe, right? So I'm gonna get the pull here on Amaterasu. Pull Amaterasu away from Yaman. See Yaman is in trouble. Get a big ult here. Pop the shell. Try and body block the Sol. I actually mentioned body block her. And Yaman's gonna go down out of there. So pretty beneficial for us. A really good situation, I'd say. We got the Izanami rotation, we got the kill, no one died. At the end of the day, that's definitely a good trade. We did use quite a bit of relics to get that. We used 4 relics, whereas they only used 1, but we're actually gonna end up killing a variety as well. So we're getting a really good lead here. And the thing we want to do now is like we just want to try and snowball this lead by getting consistent neutral farm. I'm gonna back here, get my Lotus Crown. Just time to back, get a few wards up, get a normal ward and a sentry ward. Chop down the wave. Bloop. Try and get right mids, but we can't. Susano's around, so like we don't have wards obviously right now, and we don't have that stuff. So go and contest this, and this is pretty troll. Emily steals one, and I steal the other one. We get both oracles. That's definitely a tilde for them. I was kind of laughing at this point because you're like, oh, that just sucks for them, right? So the XP just keep going in our favor. We did lose one of the mid camps, but we're gonna go and grab one of the other mid camps. Just rotate over to Maniac. Make sure he's not gonna die yet to the Sobek. Make up presence known more than anything by making the aggressive rotation. Sol is definitely gonna call out to Sobek. Yo, Sylvanas and Freya are coming. So that means if he chases for the kill, we're gonna get the return kill, which is definitely not gonna be worth it for him. Invade the back camps here, because we knew Sol had to back. We just get the back camps for free. And you can see the lead is really gonna explode out of control right now. So we're just waiting for relics to be back up. You can see we still have quite a bit on our shell, on the Freya Aegis, so we still want to play pretty passive. We can still fight, but we'll be better off like waiting for our relics to be up before we fight. As you guys can see, Aegis is down for 40, my shell is down for 8 more seconds. So try and get the right mids here. It's a bit scary because Izanami could rotate, but Emil is actually kind of getting ahead over there, which is really good for us. So we're just gonna go ahead. I'm playing really far up here. So by me playing so far up, that means that they can't hit the mid camps, and I probably won't die. So we're just gonna go ahead and they're gonna go ahead and get the mid camps for that. I'm backing, getting another sentry ward, get Lotus Crown up. this is a bit risky because they could have gone gold with Freya and I double backing, but now we're in a really good spot. Freya has pen boots, I have Lotus Crown. Now we really want to fight around mid. Freya's Aegis is back up. I'm just going towards gold here just to make sure they're not done it. I'm like, yo, what's up? And I'm just looking for a Sentry Ward perhaps. They see me on the ward here, so... Actually, that didn't see me. That was Emilito that pinged out where the ward was. So I'm just gonna go ahead and deward that. Do purple buff here with Emil. I'm not farming so efficiently now, but that's just me sitting by gold, making sure they can't do that. So I'm gonna go ahead, go and grab my pink buff. Because right now, could look for pull here in the Amma. Could have probably went for it then, but it's alright. Like I'm just sitting and watching gold there just to make sure they can't get it while my team is farming, which is okay. But now we have a really big lead, as I talked about, and we really want to fight around mid. And especially solo as well, right? So getting neutral camps here is definitely going to be a big thing. So we're going to group up and try and go for that. Left mid spawns first, so we're going to get that for free. And then we're going to try and go and contest right mids. You can see how we're playing super far up here, looking for it. Yaman's going to get the D-ward. Adapting goes in. I'm looking for pulls here. We're just gonna go ahead and grab the camps for now. Again, we're getting the neutral farm. Freya's Izanami's rotating, but they're not getting anything out of the Izanami rotation. Yaman's gonna look for a whoop right here. Can't find it, they're a bit too far away. But we really wanna go on them. You can see that Dapping's just chasing in. Go for a 3-pan pull there, but Sol's just a bit too fast. Heal it all up though with Sylvanas, it's all good. Miss my root. Amaterasu is also very fast. They're pretty slippery, man. They're a really slippery comp with Susano, Izanami. But yeah, I definitely think our late game is insane. If you look at it again, like Daji, Freya, Rama, Sylvanas, and Changa, all late game powerhouses, whereas Izanami kind of falls off. And I think Susano falls off to some extent that Susano's like really hard to get in a good position in team fights. Attacking's gonna go for the play here. We get the Susano ult. We're actually pulling the Amaterasu. I'm gonna ult. I ult a bit too late though, and Amaterasu's gonna get hold off. So we trade out 3 for 3 in ults, but the most important thing is we're so far ahead here in the trade. I'm gonna pull out the Sobek of the whoop, play in front of him, but we aren't actually gonna get anything, which is unfortunate. We get the back camps, we get the mid harpies, but at the end of the day, Emilito actually has to rotate mid. We're gonna look for the salt kill, but we're gonna get the salt kill as well. Sorry that I skipped that so fast. There's not much to look at there though. There's just Salt playing up and trying to get the tower. Emilito rotating in. We got the kill. Salt didn't use any relics. I guess she can't really beat anything. She didn't back for Aegis, right? But a pretty basic kill. Didn't miss too much. Although Izanami did get the right tower, so you guys can see how it doesn't really mean like much. But I think the thing about towers is there's only so many towers on the map you can take. So if you trade if you trade evenly, as you guys can see we did, like nothing has changed. But we can still take the tower, whereas they are not going to be able to take this tower again, which means we actually get ahead from that. They do get map control of it, but I think at the end of the day it's still good. Go ahead, grab the red buff here. I really want the back soon. You can see I have quite a bit of gold in hand. More than anything, I'm just scared that they're going to do gold, right? Push in the mid wave. I'm going to look for a back here. You see Adapting is backing as well, so this is super awkward. So I actually have to stay. And I'm gonna go on gold free watch duty while my team rotates out, and I'm like, okay, now I can probably back. See Susano backed as well. I'm gonna get the Shogun's Kusari here. Well, at least that's what I'm gonna build eventually. At this point, I'm not sure if I want Genjis, not Genjis, only Hunters or Shoguns, but I'll make a decision on that in a bit. Get a Sentry Ward out, keep getting the neutral farm. We're just extending a lead. Right now, it's actually a bit behind. I assume that's because Emil didn't get the right wave yet. We get Pyromancer. Kenneth and Maniac managed to get that. Adapting just ruining this game at this point. So now the big contestant point is pretty much gold free. If we can rotate our Maniac, this is going to be really big for us. One thing we can also wait for is for me to hit level 12, and I think this is what I'm calling out to my team right now. But yo guys, I'm going to hit level 12, I'm going to get Shogun's Kusari, I'll get Blink, I can initiate off that. Let's try and look for a fight, right? So just going to go ahead, grab the wave here, bam, grab the wave. Gonna go ahead, get a Sentry Ward on gold here, possibly, no. I'm running towards solo because Maniac got caught out of position. So this is really awkward, right? Because Maniac got Blink pulled there, if I remember correctly. And then Adapting's going to be in trouble here as well. So this could have been a big throw. But we actually managed to get out barely here. I'm just going to go in on front line. Ram rotates in super aggressively. But Izanami is just farming, so... This is kind of risk now because they actually have a power play where they could go gold right now. And I really want to back. And I think we have few people on our team that kind of wants to back. You can see he sees we have quite a bit of golden hand on Emil as well, but so does the Sol. The good old Dink is just overstaying a bit, so it's not too bad. They're actually gonna pull FG here, which we actually catch. We're like, we see it on the wards. We're like, yo, they're gonna go FG. As soon as they see us on the wards, they're gonna back on out there. Pretty good spot by us. If we didn't spot that, that could have been a completely different game. I'm glad we went to check that. Now if I'm like, yo guys, his Tsunami could actually be soloing gold right now. Like this could be a bait, but ends up showing that he's not soloing gold. EmilZy can actually solo the gold with the build he has as well. So I'm gonna back here. Shogun's Kusari. Of course we are like 2A base characters. It's super strong. Get some CCR, get some cooldown reduction, super sweet. Get my Sentry Ward. Just Savannah Zone out of there. So again, gold is the next contention point. We want to try and see if we can get the gold free. So getting a group finder out gold here is going to be huge. My job in the fight should probably be to blink gold engage and then try and peel. Make sure Susano can't do too much in the fight. And you can see, this is again the point around 16-15 minutes when the soul laner starts rotating over. You get level 12 really gonna support, you're gonna pull gold. So I wanna show this fight from above here. So I'm like, I'm gonna blink gold Tsunami here, but I'm waiting for my team to be in position, right? So I'm constantly looking for a positioning. I know Izanami is gonna beat, but me getting beats for that means that Dati has a free kill on Izanami. So I'm gonna go on Isa, get her beats. We're pushing them out on left here, which means Isa is alone. So I'm gonna root Isa, pull her out of her dash, and Izanami is actually gonna die to the jungle. So we managed to get the pick up here. And then now my next objective in the fight should try and be to peel Freya. Freya doesn't get hit by the ult. Ram is in the sky as well. Sol is super low. So you can see how I'm gonna position around my backline here. I know Susano and Sobek is around here. So I'm just trying to create space, pop my shell, try and cancel the Susano blink. He's gonna blink past me. Go into Susano. I'm like, yo guys, let's kill Susano. He barely gets out here. Maniac's gonna die. However, we're gonna end up getting the kill here on Sobek eventually. Right? Yeah, we kill him. Now like, let's go fire. Because Susano's the only guy that's up. And we can just grab fire here. It's pretty safe. We still have like a few seconds on Arkle, obviously, on spawning. So we're in a good spot. They just spawned. There's no way they can get to fire at all time. The big thing now is that they can probably do Gold Fury. So I'm just going to run straight to Gold Fury from base. Maniac can run straight to Gold Fury from base as well. So I'm just going to position myself around it. I'm like, I can maybe even get a kill on Susano here. So I'm going to go up here. Just staying around. They're like, oh, Susano just got this. They see me in the map, so they probably expect us to be around. Looking for pull on Isa here, don't hit it. I think I'm pretty fortunate not to hit that, because that could have been bad for me. So now we get the gold free again. Make sure if you get one objective, like you get Fire and a Pyromancer, make sure they can't get gold free, and if you get gold free, make sure they can't get Pyromancer. So just always plan around that. If we all would have backed then, they could have gotten gold free, and we couldn't have done anything about it. The bad thing about it is that I need to back now, and that actually opens up the left side of the map here. So we're like, okay, let's just go and push out left. I'm gonna get my Spirit Robe too. Spirit Robe again, super important for me because they can blink Sobek pull me. So that's definitely something I have to be aware of, me getting CC chained. And now you guys are gonna see one of the most nerdy plays I made in a long while. So we spot them out on left here, right? We see Sobek, so like, yo, let's go for the kill, let's go for the kill. Susano goes for the wave, which is really greedy, and then just enjoy this. The read here. Bam! Come on in. Daddy Nils gets the pull. Get the Sobek kill. Bam! We're in such a good spot now because we got that Sobek kill. That means that we can go ahead, get the Pyromancer, we can push out the mid because we have a mid wave. We don't have a left wave, so we really don't want to push that out. They do get the pushing right here, which is kind of unfortunate that they can push so far up. We see Tsunamis around there as well. So the call now when you see two endurance like, yo, Maniac, can you back? And yo, Adapting, can you back? So it's good by them by split pushing here. They are definitely going to get the tower, but we do get the Pyromancer for it. And the mid tower, of course. So now there's confusion, like, oh, do you want to push Phoenix? Do you want to do what? We don't know if they're late, we don't know if they're backed, but they can end up backing. So we're like, let's just get on out of here, boys. Let's just run away to safety. A bit of a cluster it comes here, but obviously you guys can't hear that, but just me recalling. So we're gonna back on out. We still have time to go and push right here. So I'm gonna back, can get my Spirit Rope, can get my ward, Again, I just need Blink. Maniac can get the sprint. Maniac has meditation, so really good team relics. We're gonna group up here and go right. We still have some time on fire, so we can definitely go and push up right. Dig is doing a really good job of split pushing, which is of course annoying, but again, it's alright. What we want to look for now is we want to look for Freya Whoops into Savannah's pulse. That's definitely the way we kill them. We can throw up the front line, I think, if we do that combo. We need to be a bit careful here because adapting is mid, however we do see almost right on the left, so we realize we can actually push out here. So we're just gonna go ahead, go for the push in here. Still have some time on FG. So we're like, alright, let's just back again. Let's just play it safe. FG is up in like 40 seconds at this point, so like we don't really want to risk it, because if we lose here or get white, they can actually get Fire Giant. So we're gonna back on out of here, and we're gonna go ahead and push the left tower. Just get the red buff on Yaman here, make sure they don't do anything about him. I think I upgrade my shell. Yes, I do upgrade my shell there. Again, they have a soul. Izanami kind of smacks upgraded shell, but in most scenarios it should, like, it's really good against Susano as well, right? Because he's doing so many AA cancels. Shell is actually insane into that god. So we're gonna go ahead and water up FG, and now I just want to look for picks, right? So what we should do here is we should look for the Freya Whoop, and then we should get a pull onto one of the carries, or not the carries, the front line, and we can just poke off that. So just waiting for everyone to get in a position around FG here. This is gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna speed it up. You see Susano here. Nothing's gonna happen. We're just making sure we're warding. And now, this is when it gets interesting, right? Now we want to look for Freya Whoops into a Savannah's Pulse. So we start FG, try and bait them in here. You can see we're looking for the Freya Whoop. We get the Freya Whoop. It's unfortunate timing though, because I wasn't ready. We get Amaterasu as well. I'm like, yo, let's just chill. Let's just chill that back out and heal up. But adapting goes absolutely vata loco. He's gonna hit the pull here though. Get the beats. We get so much of that. And we're like, let's just go on left. I'm playing gold Amma. I get the Magus then. Get the kill on Amy. Bam. Just Rama snipe an army that survives with like one hit. Super lucky. But that means we can actually get fire. I was really close getting pulled into the tower then. That would have been super bad for us. No reason for me to play so far up. So we're gonna push position around FG. We know Izanami's in base. We just gotta pick. We're like, yo guys, we can probably get this fairly free. So I'm just gonna be on it with Rama and with Freya. And we're gonna do it. You can see Maniac is throwing out. So it's adapting. We're gonna get FG and we're like, no, let's just go and get left tower. If we get left tower here, we can back, we can get gold. However, they're actually gonna end up getting gold here because we do 5-man push. I think the call that I make here is like, if we push left Phoenix here, like straight away, they need to defend, so they can't go for gold. But we are all gonna end up backing instead here. We just want to make sure that all of them are around, so they're not around gold. And then we're like, okay, well, let's just go Pyromancer, and then we can back and do gold. However, oh, I did not know that was a thing. That's pretty neat. So we're just gonna call off the push here, try and look for the Freya Whoop. We don't find it, and then we're like, okay, let's just chill. Let's just play it safe, go for Pyromancer. Obviously waste some valuable time on FG, but we get Pyro. They respond really well and get gold. However, I do think that we have to back at that point, because if we don't back there, it's just gonna be super awkward. I'm actually gonna get summoned. Now I'm getting soft because all I'm gonna be doing this game is I'm going to make sure that Freya is staying alive and that that Emil is staying alive, right? So getting that extra aura is really gonna benefit me. I'm so tanky anyway that Emperor's Armor would definitely not be bad, but most of the time I won't be in tower range anyway, so it won't really be that effective for me. So I can get stuff. However, Maniac did get stuff as well, which makes it kind of awkward that we have two sovereignties. Definitely one of us should have gotten Emperor's Armor at that point, but you know, it's how it goes. And I think we both have Lotus Crown as well. Actually we don't. He has stuff. I have Lotus Crown. So we're gonna speed on up the game. So the siege here we want to look for, right? We want to look for the Savannah's pull of the Freya Whoop. So Freya's gonna be playing up here. She's gonna look for whoops, and then we try and get ults forced off that. So you see Freya's actually gonna bait Sobek with the ward, and I'm gonna be able to hit the pull over the wall, pull in the Sobek. She's gonna get on out of there. They have to Izanami ult. They use the Sobek ult, and yeah. That's 2 ults done for them. So I blink ult in here. Now this was a mistake, right? Because with me blink ulting in, that means that we're not playing off our game plan, which is pulling in. So now Susano goes in, smacks us with the soul. We are getting kills here, which is not too bad. Yaman's gonna end up getting the kill. Now I'm gonna try and defend Yaman here. So I'm gonna pull the soul into nothing. Soul does survive, Yaman gets out. Adapting is gonna go for the play. Kills Amaterasu here. Gets the Bloodforge proc. Unfortunately, saw the Aegises. But that's just bad for us. Maybe we can still get the Phoenix here, but we're not gonna end up getting it. So what went wrong is I probably shouldn't blink ult. We just want to look for another Freya root, and then we want to pull off that. And once we get that, we can just win the fight. By me engaging like that, no, my carries can't follow up. I'm only hitting 2 targets, so it's not really optimal for us. It ends up being a 3v3, but it's really bad for us because we actually should win that fight with fire. So now there's nothing to do, but the next FG is gonna be the next contestation point. So item wise here, I'm getting a Mantle of Discord. I just need raw protection now because I'm like, okay, they can actually kill me. I need raw protection. I'm gonna get Mantle of Discord, right? Get my Sentry Wards up. Sorry for speeding up a bit, but it's just like this is a boring part where it's just ward battling out until FG actually spawns. So get the root on Sobek there. We get his Magi. Sobek obviously gets Magi because he knows what our game plan is, just to Freya root into the Savannah's pole. So I'm just gonna ward up here. Get the ward. Bloop. And then we're just looking for the fight here. Like, this is pretty much the game-winning fight, right? We only have a 7,000 gold lead. Everyone is kind of getting full build. I have an item on Tricks. We have a few items here and there. Emil has an item on that guy, but it's pretty even overall the game. This is going to be a pretty even fight. A bit in our favor, of course, but we want to. So what we're looking for here is we're looking for the Freya Roop. So we're trying to bait them with FG. Just gotta make sure I don't get hit by FG here and die. But nothing's really happening. We're playing too far up. What we did wrong is that like Changa and Rama should be pulling FG, and then Freya and I should be looking for the Roops, but they're never gonna go in if they see us not pulling FG, so we try again soon. I'm gonna go for the Susano right here. Just look for him, show him about a bit. Then I'm gonna go up with the Freya. Freya and I, we're gonna look for the Whoops into the pull. But again, we're playing super far up. Like Freya doesn't have an opportunity to go for the pull or the Whoop here, because Changa's playing super far up, and Meets playing super far up. Missed the Whoop, and we're like, okay, Susano gets the ward. We do manage to sneak the Pyromancer here. Oh, Adapting gets engaged on by Cure, and they just trade out Magi's, I believe. Nothing too big happening then. We're just positioning around FG here, so again, we're just waiting. This is just a waiting game. We're gonna get the Freya Whoop. We're gonna look for it one more time. Although we're doing the blue buff right now. Don't really know why we're 3-man doing the blue buff. I guess Adapting had to heal up a bit here with Changa. So look for the Whoop. I missed my route there. Had to try and guess where she took out. I'm like, yo guys, look, I have a pretty good positioning right here. Maybe we can go for something. We're like, this is taking too long. Let's back out and let's get more wards up, right? Because now we have pretty poor ward vision. Susano has the ward as well. So we're just gonna decide to back out. Now this gets bad because the 2 of our carries backs, and now they know that they backed here. They spotted out. So I'm gonna go to Maniac, and I'm actually gonna get pulled now. So they're gonna pull me. They're gonna use the, let's take this in slow-mo. They use the Sol ult. I get Sober golded. Now this is pretty important, this part. I'm gonna Sylvanas ult, the Izanami ult, so I don't get silenced. So I can turn around and actually use my abilities. I'm gonna use the shield here as well. So at this point they're all leaning me. They're gonna swap targets to Maniac. I'm gonna try and pull this Izanami, and then I make the most nuts play I've ever made, I think. So I see they're going on Maniac. So I blink in, I block Susano's free, I root him with my passive, get the heal off, and I'm gonna root Susano in tower, and Susano dies. That was fucking crazy, man. That means we're gonna get the fight, and Mitu is the last snipe on our kill. And we can heal up now, we can get Fire Giant, right? Like now we're in a super good spot, so we're gonna group up here, pull FG, get FG for free. But that was just nuts that I managed to do that. So we have 48 seconds now, so we're like, okay boys, let's go and push in the Phoenix. We're in a really good spot, we can actually go for this Phoenix right here. There are two of them at that. There's nothing really to lose for us, so let's just try and go for the play. We're gonna push in the Phoenix. This is dropping down pretty fast with the double ADC. We're like, okay, we still have 15 seconds here. The timer's a bit bugged because of speed up and slow down, but we still have 15 seconds here, so we're gonna go mid. Look for the root on Sobek. Sadly I don't get his mad dice. Freya ult the Sol here just to force out, and we actually managed to kill the Sol. Big burst coming out. And we're like, okay, we got the Sol pick. Now we have 50 seconds. Let's just play it safe. Let's just heal up and go all the way around, get the right wave, and we can just get the last Phoenix. If we get this Phoenix, we're in such a good spot. Rama dashes in, gets a good poke on Amaterasu. I have ult again now, so I'm like, pull the Amaterasu in, ult her, root her, she dies. Like Sobek behind, guys, Sobek behind. Try and peel out the Sobek. Susano walks in now. Freya survives. And we kill Susanna as well here, I believe. We get the Susanna kill, pull in the Sobek. He's not gonna die, so now we're like, okay, back out, boys. Let's just heal up. Again, this is like the other game. We still have some time until Zero spawns. We're like, okay. And we can just end the game, so. GG, the boys in red, 2-0 deck. This is probably one of the best games I've played in all of NRG, I think. Personally, I think this is a really flawless game besides the early game hiccup, obviously, but 2-1-12. I would have ended up with Mandel, upgraded my Blink, probably sold my C-Lab or CCR boots for cooldown boots. But overall, that was a super solid game. So let's get past this. Continue. As you guys can see here, the wards, the player damage. I cleared 10 wards. Again, rip my overlay. You guys can kind of see it still. And of course the items. So yeah, 2 against Dick. This puts us in a super lucrative spot in SPL. I'm not going to do too much calculation on it. Again, we still just need to win all our games to actually qualify directly to Worlds. But definitely really big beating Dick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and press the bell. And until next time, everyone, peace out.